Welcome into Steelers Talk, Yinzers. The Steelers have once again taken another player that I really like in the 2023 NFL Draft. This time it's defensive tackle out of Wisconsin, Keeanu Benton. Now, here's what Keeanu Benton, what his profile looks like. 6'3" and 3/4, over 300 pounds, nearly 310 pounds. Okay, he's Tom Downey's our NFL draft analyst, number 6 defensive line overall, and the 63rd overall prospect. On my personal big board, I have him higher than that. I'm a big believer in Keeanu Benton. This is what Tom Downey had to say in his scouting report of the nose tackle from Wisconsin. Steady growth over his career, capped off by an impressive Senior Bowl showing. Absolutely correct. He was absolutely dominant at the Senior Bowl, and the Steelers were right up close and personal with some of these defensive linemen. They saw him move. They saw the upper body strength that this guy brings to the table, and they really liked it. Power and length in his upper body meshes well with his motor. This guy has a motor that doesn't quit. This guy plays with mentality, which is what Mike Tomlin really, really likes in his players. This guy is a dog, and this guy is athletic, and this guy is strong. But he needs to improve on his hand placement. Not much of a pass rush plan right now. I think that he has the power and the agility and the athletic profile to be a really big problem for defenses in the National Football League someday, but he's going to have to learn some of these tricks of the trade from Cam Hayward and such to potentially even replace Cam at that defensive tackle position in the future. This is what the Athletics' Dane Brugler had to say about the Wisconsin nose tackle. Benton needs to play with consistent leverage and become a more consistent finisher for the NFL game, but his stout power base and above average athleticism at his size are outstanding foundation traits. He has the talent to play all over the defensive line as a pro. So let me know what you guys think about this pick here in the comments section. Give me a grade here, A, B, C, D, or F. Give me that grade in the comments section. This is going to be the pinned comment on today's show. So whenever you get an ad break here, do me a favor, go down to the comments section, find that pinned comment. It'll be right there at the top, and answer today's question. All right, so let's take a look at some of the production here from Keeanu Benton over the last year for the Badgers. 36 tackles, 10 tackles for loss. For a nose tackle, that is absolutely fantastic. 4.5 sacks as well. This guy's an incredibly powerful pass rusher. Needs to work on the finesse a little bit, but man, this guy can affect the pocket and really do a good job in that regard. No forced fumbles, but that's all right, man. I really think that this guy's going to sneak in there as that nose tackle. Some people don't think Keeanu Benton is going to be a nose tackle in the National Football League, but it seems to me like the Steelers believe in this kid, and they're going to be putting him in as the starting nose tackle right alongside Cam Hayward and Larry Ogunjobi next season. They're going to be trying him out. You have Montravius Adams and Braden Fajoku as your other nose tackles there, some other options, but I really, really like Keeanu Benton with his size, with his strength, with his agility, with his run-stuffing ability. You see that with the 10 tackles for loss. I think that this guy is the run stuffer that the Steelers have been looking for, probably just a rotational role as that starting nose tackle next season, but over the course of time, when Cam Hayward starts to walk off into the sunset here, I think Keeanu Benton has the upside to be a real menacing 3 technique and replace Cam Hayward as that 3-down starter for the Steelers moving forward. So for me, I'm going to give this pick a grade of A. I think this is a really good pick for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Maybe I would have traded down here. You know, you traded your 4th-round pick to the New England Patriots on night 1 to move up for Broderick Jones, and because of that, you only have 2 picks on day 3, and both of them coming in the 7th round, right at the end of the 7th round too. So maybe I would have traded back to get some more draft capital, but I think overall the player is excellent. I think he's going to have a long future with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and Omar Khan adds yet another excellent piece to this Steelers defense. So let's take a look at the testing numbers from Keeanu Benton, a 5.0840. All right, but the 10-yard get-off there, it's not bad at 1.74. That's a really, really good 10-yard split for someone of his size. The bench reps, 25. That's pretty darn good there as well. I think that he has the athleticism and the strength needed to be a really, really good nose tackle and potential 3 technique in the National Football League. Some people might say that going and getting your nose tackle a little bit early in round 2, but I think with the talent and the future upside that comes with Keeanu Benton, this is a really good pick. All right, if you haven't already, man, this is why you subscribe to the channel. breaking news coverage and draft analysis all week long for every single pick that your Pittsburgh Steelers make over the course of the weekend. We're going to be having extensive coverage for you all throughout the draft, round 3 and in round 7. If they trade down, we're going to have a video for that as well. Plus, we got undrafted free agency coverage on Sunday, and that's definitely going to be a great video as well. So if you want all that extensive Steelers draft coverage, do me a favor, click that subscribe button for me right now. All right, so let's just talk a little bit about Keeanu Benton and why I really like this pick, man. I think that Keeanu Benton, you take a look at the physical tools that you're getting with this guy. Okay, you got the long arms. You got the incredible upper body strength, right? I think maybe the only 2 nose tackles that were better in that regard, or maybe even a little bit less, are Griffin Jexter Sr. out of Florida and Mozzie Smith out of Michigan. Now, Keeanu Benton, I think, has incredible length, incredible strength, and he's got really, really high upside because he's got all the physical tools that you look for. He's a great run stuffer. He stops the run. He had 10 tackles for loss last year, 4.5 sacks last year, and he really didn't have much of a plan either. This guy is all upside to me. This guy is a fantastic run stuffer from day one, but he's got the upside. Like I say, that's the key word here, the upside, to be a really great 3 technique for the future and really not skip a beat when Cam Hayward eventually leaves. All right, so now we take a look what the Steelers have done with the draft so far. You go into round 1, you trade up, you get Broderick Jones, you take care of left tackle. Check that box. Okay, then you get cornerback, right? We need a cornerback. We need a potential number 1 guy for the future. Who do we get? We get Joey Porter Jr. First round guy, in my opinion. You get him in round 2 out of value. Check that box. Then you get a great defensive tackle in Keeanu Benton that's going to be a starter for you right away at a really important position of need, nose tackle, and then he's going to be a potential long-term 3-down starter to replace one of your better players and really key cogs in the defense there at 3 technique with Cameron Hayward. I think this is a fantastic pick. You add him to a draft class that includes Broderick Jones and Joey Porter Jr. You got Patrick Peterson, Isaac Seumalo as well in free agency. Allen Robinson joins the crew there at a slot wide receiver. I really think that's fantastic. And right now, right now the Steelers have one more pick number 80 in the 2023 NFL draft on day 2. So we got pick 80 in round 3, no picks in round 4, no picks in round 5, no picks in round 6, and then they have 2 in round 7. I would certainly expect the Steelers to potentially trade down here at number 80 so they can have a little bit more juice here to get a couple more picks on day 3. So who do you want the Steelers to draft next at number 80? For me personally, I want them to go get an edge rusher. I really think that they need that rotational piece on the defensive line to go behind Alex Highsmith and TJ Watt. I really think that would be the smart move for the Steelers, and I think by the end of the night, the Steelers will have another defensive lineman on their roster. But you let me know right now in the comments section, who do you want the Steelers to take? Once again, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications so you know when we put out new videos. We're going to be putting out a ton of great stuff. If the Steelers trade down, we're going to have a video for you guys. We're going to have a bunch of great stuff coming out over the next couple days. You're not going to want to miss it. Click that subscribe button for me right now.